I have so many opportunities. I don't have a right to be lazy.
Welcome to the Roofing Machine Minute. I'm here with Dmitry Lipinskiy. It's an honor to have him. I'm really impressed, Dmitry. I want to thank you, first of all, for the awesome roofing process last year. It's the first time I go to your event, and I go to a lot of events, so I just want to tell you how much it means for me as a contractor, and really the care. You're obsessed with details. You told me about this when you came to our office at Monarch Roofing, but just from the beginning to the end with just the food. Like, you had 3 meals that were world-class food for people that were there. You always want to give back so much to our community, and I'm really grateful for on behalf of all roofing contractors and homeowners. So what's the plan for 2022 for roofing process? How are you going to one-up yourself from last year and the year before?
Every single business I've ever done, I never wanted to double or triple. I'm a slow grow guy. Like, I grew my roofing business in 7 years. I would grow 30–40% max per year. I'm not comfortable with a big growth. Like, even yesterday I was talking to people, they're like, we can help to grow your Instagram account. We can get you like 100,000 followers per month. I'm like, that's too much. Can you give me like 10,000 followers? I don't want to grow fast, because when you grow fast, you lose quality, you lose touch, you lose understanding of consumer behavior. And I've seen it so many times when a company goes from 7 million to 20 million, only to go to 15 million following year because they have too many headaches. So last year we have, let's say, 800 people. Next year, I want to bring 1,000 or 1,200. I mean, if we get 1,500, we will take care of them, but I don't have a goal to double. Like, quality over quantity. We have this thing at the Roofing Process Conference that in 3 years, we did not have one jerk. Like, you could not find one negative person. Like, nobody fought anyone, nobody was negative. Like, there's no negative energy. And what if you do go and become biggest conference and you have 4,000 people, but you have 10 negative people? Those 10 will ruin the atmosphere. If you have one fight, if you have one thing that negative happens there, it will ruin it for everyone, the whole experience. So I think growing slow always wins, as long as you're growing, and I've always been growing.
I love it. Yeah, we can't grow without doing right in construction. In roofing, like, you had a company, the production's not right, quit selling.
Exactly.
Fix that first. But it's amazing how, like, the retainage, because everybody I talked to that was there, they were like, oh, I was here last year. I was here last year. I never heard anything like this. So you're doing something right. So I think, like you're saying, the growth, it's easy to have a big conference, you make a lot of money, then I don't think you, honestly, like, when I saw everything you were doing, like, you're not making any money. You have world-class speaker, Marcus Sheridan, Marcus Limonis was there. Like, it's unbelievable. So thank you for doing this, man.
Our goal was not to make money. And I think if you go into anything thinking how much money you're going to make, it's going to be a bad show, bad business, because you will make tons of money if you do something right for the consumer. Like, look at Amazon. In the beginning, they were focused on customers, and it took them, 15 years to make money? I'm pretty sure Roofing Process Conference 5 years from now will make money. I mean, it took me 3 years to start making money on YouTube, because money was not a problem. But then the moment I said, I'm going to monetize it, I'm ready, money started coming in. Like, money is not a problem. Conferences will make money, but if you build them right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jeff Bezos says this, and I love this because you said obsession with customers. That's exactly what you said. I care about my customers, my homeowner, and my contractors. Long-term decision, not about today.
Exactly.
And innovation, because nobody's doing roofing process like you're doing. That's unbelievable. So you had a video coming out this morning with the Directorii. That's a big movement. You talked about it a little bit at the roofing process. That's going to be one of your main things this year, along with other things. But you want to share a little bit of what's coming up?
Sure. So Directorii is my biggest business. I promised my wife that this is the last business. I've had like 10 businesses, and this is the biggest one. I'm going to spend my next 10 years building it. It's my 2nd year now, and we just did an update. To join Directorii, you have to have 20 Google reviews. You have to maintain 4.5 stars. It's not pay to play. If you're not doing business per our standard, we're going to kick you out. And we do read reviews. We do listen to your customers. It's all about customer, right? And I see so many contractors who put their profit and their ego above it all, and I just can't stand it. So for me, if you're in business not for the customer, I'm not saying the customer is always right, and we will review reviews and disputes, because essentially we put $20,000 guarantee on the transaction. So homeowners will, like, we have one claim right now. We only have 3 claims in a year and a half. We have one claim right now in New Jersey, and I talked to the homeowner, I talked to the contractor, and I said, I'll make it right, but it's a skylight claim. So contractor installed a skylight, it still leaks. They've replaced it 3 times, flashing everything. It's a leaky skylight. It's actually a fault. And contractors telling me, Dmitry, it's a skylight. There's nothing I can do. They replaced the kid around it 3 times, so you can see the effort is there. But homeowners, like, we pay them 15, 18K, whatever, and it still leaks. So for the homeowner, they just want a good job. For the contractor, it's Velux problem. Velux did not come out yet to inspect. I'm like, listen, here's what I want you to do. Call Velux if it's Velux. Wherever it is, I'm going to take care of it. But do I kick out contractor because of this? No, it happens. And they're both frustrated with each other, but it's actually a manufacturer. And the power of Roofing Insights and other brands I build, that I have leverage. If I call manufacturer, they listen because of my media exposure. So Directorii will take care of all those disputes. We put 20,000 on it, but you have to maintain your reputation. And if you're not, we're going to kick you out. We monitor the reputation. We want to make sure we promote good contractors because we back them up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, man, that's really good. And it's a little bit your mission to take the con out of contractor. And I know you're not afraid to call out people when it's wrong. It's wrong when it's right. It's right. It's very pure, very real. What you're doing, man. Love this. So you got Directorii, you got Roofing Process. Roofing Insight is growing very fast. You have a lot of followers, over 50,000 followers on YouTube. It's incredible, the message you're putting out there. What do you have for any advice? And it's pretty much my last question. It's very quick, okay? Sure. Advice for YouTube. I know we're the D2D today, so you're gonna have a breakout session to how to help build your YouTube channel properly. Any advice for anybody that's starting in with their YouTube channel, how to get, it's not to get a lot of followers, but to get engagement. That's what we're all looking for. I want to get engagement so I can get my message out to help a winner get what deserves the best.
Sure. 2 tips. Number 1 is don't be shy. Nobody cares about you. Get out of it. Like, I see so many people trying, like, everybody's camera shy. Nobody is born to be natural in front of a camera. Every single person you'll ever meet in your life is a camera shy, or was camera shy at one point of his life. Actors, news anchors, we're all being shy. Where it doesn't come to, like, talking to the camera, to the lens, it's not organic, right? But you have to step out of your comfort zone, and those people who are confident, they always win. If you want to start doing content, people will feel that you're not confident. So number 1 is just stop thinking that you can't. Like, why would I buy from you? You're probably in business, like you're talking to potential employer or potential customer. Like, if they asking you a question, you're gonna answer it. Answer yourself why you cannot answer it to the camera. Like, that's how I look at the camera. People ask me questions in comments every single day. I cannot answer to everyone, but I can take that answer so others will not ask again. And if you're not shy, you know, you will always win now. You only have to want to talk about something you're the most passionate about. I see so many people, they go after biggest audiences. Like, oh, I'm gonna be #1 in this. Find your niche and dominate it. There's so many tiny niches. It's insane how much business. Like, I see there's a guy on YouTube. He built his entire YouTube channel on basketball, like dribbling. Like, he has a program how to dribble basketball. He is coach. He has a program costs like a couple $100. He has 150,000 subscribers. There's so many little niches. His channel is not about NBA. He doesn't review games. He's like, I'm gonna teach you how to dribble. And it blows my mind how many little niches. People ask me all the time, Dmitry, why you don't talk about, when are you gonna make videos about commercial roofing? I'm like, I'm not a commercial roofer. I mean, I'm certified, I know enough to make damage, I can sell any roof. I don't install commercial flat roofs every day. I'm not gonna talk about it. If you follow my channel, I only talk about what I'm absolute expert at. I understand platforms, I understand marketing, I understand accounting, I understand everything I talk about. That's my passion. If I don't understand it, I will never make content about it, because audience will feel if you're true expert or not. But be passionate about it and don't be shy, and you'll be successful. People will follow.
Yeah, it's awesome to be passionate about it, so you know what you're talking about, because people will see right through it if you're trying to make it up. Do you have like Marcus Sheridan says, like ask your customers whatever questions they have, we'll put it out on the social media, or answer the questions, because if they're asking you, that's your department now.
That's the best content to make.
Yeah.
Read the comments. The most, I mean, people, here's the thing, as a business owners, we think that we have a secret. We think that something that we do, nobody else does or figures out. Like, I'll give you an example. Roofers, they will never talk about how much we charge. You, like, if you're a roofer and you're watching this, don't be stupid. Everybody knows how much you charge. That's not a secret. You're telling me that people don't know? Why you cannot educate the consumer how much, like, it's okay to say how much you charge. I'm not afraid of my prices. I'm not afraid, like, people think, well, I can't tell people what put your best content up front. The best. There's no more secrets. When you put your best content on the internet for free, magic happens. People will still come to you, because here's the thing, people are lazy and they don't want to do it themselves. If you, like, I can go right now, let's say I'm a website builder, and I'll go create a channel, how to build the websites. And I'll do every single day cool videos, and I'll share, hey guys, you charge them $5,000 and here's what you do. Guess what? The only thing it's gonna do is gonna make people watch one or two of your videos and hire you to do their websites. Nobody's gonna follow you to build the websites, because if they don't want to be in this business, I mean, you will build audience on people who wants to, like, you will help someone to build a business, but this is how you do it. And we're like, no, I can't tell you, you have to buy this and I'll teach you. No, you give them the best content out, and then build like some kind of product on top of that. And it's still probably going to be something that you teach for free anyway.
That's awesome.
That's how it is.
Yeah, trying to, and you help it, even if to help other, like you're doing, helping roofing contractors. That's what we're passionate about, get everyone where they deserve the best. So I want to teach other roofing contractor about our process, our procedure, because it's out there anyways, but there's bad content out there. Like, no, don't go to this. Please, just focus, because they're going to figure out eventually, but I don't want you to figure out in 5 years. Let's figure it out now. You challenged me last year when you did the tour. I told you I was starting to write a book. Okay, so, and how to finish it by the roofing process. It was a lot of, I'm an immigrant. Our first language is not English, so it was a lot of hardship to do it. It was awesome to the challenge. So my talk to you, because we were talking, when we listen to you, Dmitry, we can listen to you all day, man. So you have so much content. Is there a way, a book, an article, something? I know you do a lot of.
Here's my problem with the books is I don't have time to read books myself anymore. And actually, last few years, I've tried to do magazine, and I love magazines. So I hired a copywriter, we did articles, and I love it. But what I found out, nobody reads magazines. And if I'm honest with myself, I don't read magazines. So the dilemma that I have, if I don't read magazine, why do I produce magazines? So I scratched it, and everybody loved it. We get compliments, but it was a branding piece, right? I'm like, do I really want to do business? Like, I feel like many people do books just for the sake of doing, like, oh, I'm author, right? And I have the temptation, and I produce 10, 20 pieces of quality content every week. For me to write a book, I don't think it's a problem. The challenge that I have is, like, what's the book going to be about? Because first book is very important. I know the moment it's just like creating your first video or start a new channel, right? The first book will be the hardest, and then after that, I'll probably write 5 or 10 books. I already have 5 ideas for the books. I just don't know if it's my medium. Like, for example, like we have famous TikToker there on the back. I mean, it took me like a year to join TikTok. Like, I knew I had to do it, but it's not your medium. Like, for example, on Instagram, I have like 3,000 followers. On YouTube, I have 50,000. Usually it's opposite. So like, you have to dominate your medium, like something you understand, and then slowly diversify. So for me, writing, I love writing. I have, I think, 3,000 notes in my notes. Like, I write every single day, and I'm actually launching my website next week, dmitrylipinskiy.com, to show people where I'm going to be, because I do so many events. We're doing 7 events this year. We have a conference. Like, I travel every week. Like, brands reaching out to me on a regular basis. Like, my DMs on Instagram and Facebook isn't, I have like 20, 30, and I'm talking about manufacturers reaching out. They want to do review, factory tours and stuff like that. I'm like, I need one place where people would go and find where Dmitry will be, schedule a call with me, Zoom call, wherever, podcast requests, interview requests, stuff like that. So I'm like, but that took me 3 years to get out of my shell.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm ready for it. Like, because it's such a ego thing for many people to have your own website. And for me, it's just the place I'm going to connect with others, because Instagram, Facebook, it's just, I'm all over, but I need one place. So I think, so my timeline is build a website first and then start writing a book. I already have a copywriter for 2 years, and we've been going back and forth, but even with my website, dmitrylipinskiy.com, I built it 8 months ago. I did not like the details. I did not like the pictures. It was built. It was live. All this time, the website was live. I was not satisfied. I'm like, no, don't like it. Like, I need another photo session. I need better pictures. Like, it's never good enough. Which is stupid, because I teach people you'll never be good enough. Just throw it.
You told me about this last time. It's like,
yeah.
no, just launch it. Doesn't
just
matter.
do it. And I kind of like, I did it, and my Hook agencies built my website, and they're like, when are you gonna launch it? I'm like, don't push me when I'm ready. I don't know. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, you gotta feel it, and you get a good gut feeling. You listen to your gut a lot.
But the same with the book. The same with the book.
Yeah,
Even and the last advice I want to give you on the videos too. Like, I'm the same about the videos. Your videos have to be born. Like, I'm nurturing them. Like, people think, oh, you produce so much content. Listen, if I don't have a video, if I don't feel it, I might even think, like, tomorrow I'm filming this, like, a recycling problem in the roofing industry. If I'm not in the mind, I'm gonna postpone it, reschedule 3 days. Like, I never turn on the camera if I don't have a passion. It's like giving birth to a baby. Yeah. If you have to sit on the video 2-3 more days, do it. I think the same with the book. The book has to come out of passion. It has to be the best of the best. It cannot be just like, oh, I have to write a book. I have this topic. Like, but I know when I write it, like, because it's not just writing, it's promoting it too. Like, hey guys, you have to read it. Like, right now, I don't have anything
to say.
There's
no time for you. There's no time.
Exactly.
And your niche, like you said, YouTube, now you have Directorii. You have a lot of things going on that's making it.
But I promise you, by the end of the year, I will have a book. I promise you.
Really, it's made now. I can hold you to this. That's awesome. Well, Dmitry, I can talk to you for a long time, and I'm just grateful for you again. Thank you so much for watching. And how can they find? I mean, if you're not following Dmitry Lipinskiy on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you're missing out.
I'll tell you.
Best
so,
way.
Funny story. Yesterday, Natasha Gerzian talking about Instagram and stuff, and I changed my phone about a year ago. And on that phone, I was logged in on Instagram to my personal account. I have like 3,000 subscribers and or followers, and I lost it. So for an entire year, I completely from last to roofing process conference. It's just I changed the phone, never could figure out the password. I'm sitting here at the conference, and she's talking about Instagram and how it's important. I'm like, I'm not that dumb. I can figure it out. During her keynote, I went in, 5 attempts, I reset my password, and I did my, so because I post everything to Roofing Insights. So Roofing Insights, it became my personal profile. I'm like, this is not acceptable. I have to separate business and personal. So if you want to follow me, follow Dmitry Lipinskiy on Instagram. I'm alive, I'm back, I'm going to publish there daily.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time.
Mark, I got one question from a viewer, John DeRosa wanted to ask both of you guys. He said, I'd love to know what motivates these guys. I've had customer salespeople ask me, how do I get motivated? And I'm not really sure how to answer that because I think you either got it or you don't. How would you guys answer?
You go first. What motivates you?
Yeah, man, Dmitry just hit it a few times. It's got to be from the gut. Eric Thomas talk about this. You got to find what you're passionate about. What I'm passionate about. We both have the same background. We're both immigrants. I feel like my duty is to give back to this country. I'm from Canada. It's not that far away, but this is a great place, a land of opportunity, and I feel like I'm never doing enough. I never get satisfied to give enough to our communities, by Roof for Troops, by whatever we're doing for the community and roofing, but now with Reeva to really give roofing contractor the tools to succeed. So they teach them what we did at Monarch Roofing to be successful, so we can explode their business properly in the right way. Just want to share this. So I'm passionate about. It's different. It's not money at all. It's got to be from the gut.
What motivates me the most is I have this inner guilt drive. I'm driven by opportunities. When I wake up in the morning, people say, well, why do I work out? Here's my theme and what's going through my mind. From my house, I have 2 Lifetime Fitnesses within 3 miles. I can afford any kettlebell on Amazon, any barbell, whatever. Like, I don't have excuses, not a single excuse. People say, oh, you work too hard. Do you call this work? My grandfather will coal miner. Okay, I wake up in the morning, I have so many opportunities. I don't have a right to be lazy. I don't have a right not to go to the gym because it's so easy. I can afford it. It's there. It's 2 miles away. When I see people working out, let's say in Africa, and they have to weld and build their gyms, I'm like, like they don't have nutrition, enough protein in their diet. I have a good diet. I have good opportunities. I don't have a right to be lazy. Like, there's so many opportunities around me. I feel enormous guilt inside of me when I don't do it, because I feel like if I don't do it, someone else will. And what's my excuse? In the United States of America, you don't have excuse to be lazy. Anything you freaking want to accomplish is there. My parents did not have this opportunity. People who lives in Russia, where my siblings, my people I went to college, they don't have these opportunities. They look at me as like, oh, you would drive Tesla. I don't feel like I work hard enough for what I have. So that's my biggest drive.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you for watching The Roofing Machine. And again, promise me that you stop competing with each other, roofing contractor, and start dominating your market. Thank you.
Love it. It was good.
Thanks, bro.